have just been natural.
I'm gonna put Vaseline on him.
Okay, so this is Thasya. How old are you?
32.
She's like, oh my god, the camera's on already. I was putting Vaseline on. 32, okay. And you're looking really well. And, okay, so tell me about your hair from the beginning.
From when? What about my hair? What do you know?
Like, from the beginning, like, when you was a child, you had afro hair.
When I was a child, I had afro hair. I have an African mum, and I used to get my hair in thread.
Where are you from?
Malawi.
Okay.
I used to thread my hair, and it used to be like all spidery. Wasn't really received well at school, but my mum did what she had to do.
How do you mean it wasn't received well?
People would make fun. It wasn't cool to be African, though I think there was a big stigma about being African. The men generally was West Indians, white people, Asian people.
Okay.
African people were not seen to be anything prestigious, let's say. They weren't seen to be natural and whatever. So I used to thread my hair. She couldn't really cane row, so I used to go to school a lot of doo-doo plaits, or she would try and fling up in a ponytail somehow, and the hair would be everywhere. Then I had a friend about year 6 time, and she had loads of cousins, and she would cane row my hair at school.
Okay.
Or do a little fringe at the front, or a little design at playtime.
So you felt better?
It was different. It was an experience.
Okay.
I guess a bit more accepted. We're growing up, we're taking ownership of our hair. We're playing the playground, that's what we were doing. But there was never an issue with afro hair. That's probably about year 5 actually. About year 6, I think that's the first time I had my hair relaxed.
Okay, whose choice was that? Whose idea was that?
I can't actually remember, but it's probably mine. It's probably mine and mum going to my mum and mum, I need my hair like everybody else's hair.
Okay, so everybody else's hair was like relaxed.
Yeah. This friend I used to plait my hair.
So how old was you?
This is about 10, 11.
Okay.
I think for my 10th birthday, it must have been. My 10th or 11th birthday, I was allowed to get my hair relaxed.
Okay.
So
So what happened when you relaxed your hair? Was it nice? How did you feel?
it was nice. It was long. It was airy. It was never to be like a white girl, as people would say. It was never to be like that. It was more. It was easy to comb. It was easy to manage in the morning. But obviously, as an 11-year-old, you don't know how to manage your hair.
Yeah.
I didn't know then what I know now. I don't know about products. My mum didn't know much. There weren't hair shops all over the place.
Okay.
Black hair products weren't readily available.
So how long was your hair relaxed for? Up until when?
I went to secondary school. I pretty much remember my hair being relaxed at secondary school, maybe until about year 8, maybe year 9. And I think then I got into braiding my hair.
Okay.
I can't remember.
With the relaxer, was there ever any issues with the relaxer? Did you have any chemical burns, any juicing?
What's juicing?
Breakage? My friend said her scalp was juicing. It used to juice.
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of that.
No breakage.
I did something really bad from eczema at the time, and I don't remember it affecting my skin in any way.
Okay.
I probably had breakage, and that could have been the reason why I started braiding it or getting it braided year 7, year 8, 9. But I don't remember any of that.
Okay.
It probably was the case. I have to look at pictures, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, and then you started having it braided, and then?
Yeah, and that went on through the whole of secondary school, I think. Probably till I got to about... I'm trying to remember my... Okay, I know by 16, 17, I had relaxed my hair again. I could see a picture when I was in my first job, and my hair was relaxed.
Okay.
It was long like down to my back.
Really?
Yeah, it was long.
Long, nice hair, healthy hair.
I know I've never had thick hair.
Yeah.
But it was long. Then I was always chopping and changing, dyeing.
Do you know what chemicals are in a relaxer?
I do now. I had no clue then.
At the time when you was using them, you had no clue.
Not at all. My mum probably doesn't even know now.
So when did you stop using relaxers?
My first child, 11 years ago, I went natural completely. So
11 years ago, you went natural.
12 years ago. It would have been 12 years ago.
Okay.
Before I was pregnant, I was natural.
And is that why you went natural, because you was pregnant?
I think the transition, yeah. I think I just didn't relax my hair anymore. I just didn't.
Okay.
And my hair grew a lot natural, and I left it natural for a long time. Then when son was about a year and a half, I was like, I want to change again.
So what did you do?
Relaxed it.
So you relaxed it? After how long of being natural?
Yeah, it's going to be about 5 years, on and off.
And then what happened?
Oh, actually, I did use a texturizer.
Okay.
So between the relaxer and the re-relaxing, I had used a texturizer, gone natural, used texturizer, and I found that was soft. I was told it was softer on my skin. I don't know the factor was texturizing. It would wash out in a couple of weeks, and my hair was thin anyway, so it didn't have any adverse effects on me. Yeah, then I got pregnant, kept my hair natural for about until he was about a year and a half. So I've been natural about 2 years now.
Mhm.
I thought, yeah, I'm just gonna relax, and I did. My friend came round to my house and did it.
And how was it? Did it break?
Um, Not right away, but it didn't have the same texture, the same feel, the same body as it had done.
When it was natural?
No, even relaxed previously.
Okay, so it was getting thinner over
No, it
time.
was thinner already. It wasn't as lustrous, let's say.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't remember after that. Then I think I started braiding it again. Yeah, I started braiding it again.
So you've had different things throughout the years, but mostly relaxes. You've had stints of years of being natural.
Yeah.
And then you've had years of braiding.
Yeah, yeah.
And then what about weaves?
I've had a weave once and I hated it.
Why?
I just didn't like how it felt. I didn't like... Still, how it felt. I just didn't like it on me. I just felt like something was sucking something out of me. It sounds really weird, but it just didn't feel comfortable on me. It wasn't like wearing a hat, or it was something like burning in me. It was horrible. I just didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
At all.
Okay, so
At all.
when did you right now you've shaved your head kind of, but
Completely.
you've got some afro hair on there. I don't know if you can see, but you've got some afro.
Yeah.
But you've shaved it.
Mhm.
Okay, so when did you do this and why?
I did this 2 years ago in May.
Mhm.
I did it originally. Before this, I was natural because I had my daughter. I was natural again. I went for that tradition. I was natural for 5 years.
Why did you stop relaxing it that time? Why did you decide to
I just wanted
go?
to be natural. I just like the idea of having natural hair.
Okay.
My hair wasn't thick. It wasn't hard to manage. As
I saw you with your natural hair as well. It was nice.
Yeah, I was colouring it. I learned how to Kenro myself with my own hair, and I learned just how to play with my hair.
Mhm. Your own hair.
My own hair, yeah.
And you enjoyed it. And then why did you decide to shave it then?
Well, I had braids. I went on a conference and I had braids because I wanted to change. I was got the braids. My hair was coming out in the braids.
It was coming out.
Coming out. It
Yeah.
was coming out in the braids, like in clumps. I was undoing the braid, and my hair was in these braids. I didn't understand why. I had been ill previously, so I thought it could have been associated with that illness.
Mhm.
But now, 2 years later, I've heard that it wasn't, and I went to the salon. I said just cut it all one level, and it was about that long.
Mhm.
I didn't like the length, so I just took it all off.
So, how do you feel now about your hair?
I love my hair. I love my hair. I love the way I feel. I love that I feel free. I love that it doesn't consume me.
Mhm.
For want of a better word, liberated. But I don't feel like it's a political statement or anything. I just feel like I'm one with myself.
You're just being yourself. You're not trying to make a statement.
I don't take time. I feel more spiritually. I feel more in tune with myself.
Mhm.
I'm not saying hair takes it away from you, but that's how I feel. I don't invest that time in the morning on my hair. I'll put oils in it.
So, would you ever like relax your hair again now?
Never.
Why? What have you learnt from your hair journey?
I know now in my hair journey that relaxers are bad.
Why?
Evil products.
They're evil products.
They're evil products. I think
You would go
with
so
a
far as to
relaxer-
say that. That's
I'll go to that strength to say that. I know my daughter one day will say, "Mummy, I want to relax my hair."
Mhm.
I will tell her no.
Mhm.
She will not do it under my roof at all.
Because you've learnt.
Because I've learned, and I think I was on my own here. I didn't have any big sisters. I didn't have any cousins. I just had me and my mum here, African mum, like I said, and we didn't learn from anyone. We learned together as we were growing up.
What's your mum's hair like?
My mum now has natural hair. My mum got ill and with cancer, and she was really bold all those years ago, and she said, before my hair falls out, I'm just gonna cut it off. She went to the barber, she
Shaved it
got it
off.
shaved off.
Okay.
I've never seen my mum look more attractive. I love
Yeah,
my mum. She's
yeah.
beautiful with it. She
What
won't
did she
leave
have?
it
What
off.
was her hair like before she shaved it?
Before that,
Relaxed, weaved?
no, she didn't do weave. How was it before? I think it might have just been natural. Mum's got thin hair, thinner than my own, and I remember it being just natural.
But when you said you was going to start relaxing your hair, she didn't object.
When I was older,
When you was younger and you said you wanted to start relaxing your hair, she didn't object.
No.
She didn't say keep this. Do you know what I mean?
No, I think my mum has had relaxed hair in the past. But my mum, when I was growing up, she had short hair. She had, like in the 80s and stuff, she had natural hair, just cut short. Like, not even short back and sides, it sounds a bit...
Yeah.
That style that they had.
Yeah.
That people had. Before that, in the 70s, she had like a Jerry curl going on, and she's done things with her hair that she learnt from where she was.
Okay.
In her time.
Yeah.
So when it came to me, and I'm her first child, I'm in a different country where she grew up, she was just like, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. And I was spoiled.
She let you go along with.
We didn't know the risks. Yeah, she let me go along with the status quo. She didn't know the risks.
Okay, so in terms of these women, you know, I see young girls with their hair relaxed now. Their parents have clearly relaxed their hair, or do you know what I mean? Young girls with braids in their hair, you know, or older women with weaves. Most women are wearing weaves, something on their hair. What do you think of that phenomenon?
I just think it's their journey, but they need to realise where the hair is, who it actually belonged to first. It was sacrificed by Asian people in India. They make their money to the temples. People are making money out of this beauty industry. It's worldwide. It's not just Afro hair, but they need to go through their journey.
Yeah, but I mean, like, do you see any problem with the fact that you don't see afros, you don't see natural hair?
Yeah, you don't. It's basically, I believe people generally believe Afro hair is not beautiful. They don't embrace it.
I've heard that a lot.
And I know that men, or I've experienced, not I don't know, but men generally are not attracted to a woman with Afro hair.
You think so?
They do not approach women with Afro hair. There's some kind of strength in having your own hair and not hiding behind a weave.
Of course, that's what I think.
When I have had the weave, people are on my case.
You get more male attention when you're wearing weaves.
I'm not craving male attention, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
of course, no,
Don't
but
get
that's
me
an
wrong.
observation
But
that you're making.
Yeah, I can see. Every day I walk and I see men.
So do you think girls are doing it because they think that men won't want them in their natural state?
Yeah. I don't wear makeup. I don't put hair and nails on. I'm completely natural. I'm happy with myself, and I think there's something in being happy with oneself that intimidates a man.
Okay, that's an interesting perspective. Very interesting.
I'm not ashamed to say, white men, black men.
So do you think there's a strength in the afro?
Yeah, I do.
And you feel that some men are intimidated by that strength?
And I think even if I keep my hair as short as I do, this is even long for me, there's almost an empowerment, like an unsaid empowerment towards your hair.
And it's funny, as soon as I shaved my head, that's what I said, I felt that. Do you know what I mean?
There was a resistance, like men feel that there's a resistance. They're not sure how to capture your hair, not sure how to engage with you.
And what about white people then? If we're being frank, do you know what I mean? Let's be honest. Like, do you think that they feel intimidated? I've heard that they feel intimidated by black women who wear their natural hair.
I do think so. When, like in my current role now, I'm not a typical person in my role. I don't go into the whole of my role, but
you're a professional. Let's say
I'm in a professional role. Had I not been in the place that I'm working, the type of institution that I'm working in, I don't think that my hair would have, or my lack of in this case, would have benefited me in my role.
Okay. So you think you wouldn't have been able to be as successful as you've been?
Absolutely. It had not been the institution that I'm working in.
So do you feel a lot of women, they feel that they can't show their hair in the workplace?
Absolutely.
It's not going to be accepted?
Without a doubt. You have to conform. That is the world. We are a conforming society. But black people are not wearing weaves to look white. They're just conforming to be as white or European looking as they can. And I believe that.
Because they want to fit in, they want to work, they want to make money, they want to assimilate.
Exactly. They want what everybody else wants.
So what do you think about that? Should we carry on with that? Do you know what I mean? Should we carry on trying to fit in?
It's individual choice. I personally have decided not to. My children will go my way. If they choose later on when they're ready to go their way, make their own decisions to go their way.
But you're going to bring them, you're going to let them know that
love their hair.
Natural hair is beautiful.
Blonde. But I think she's associated blonde with long hair.
Okay.
Do you see?
Because she doesn't see long afros.
She doesn't see long afro hair. My mum's got locks, so he's asking about my mum's hair now. It's in locks.
How long is your mum's hair?
About down to...
How long has it been in locks?
Since 2007-ish, when her hair started going back after the illness.
Okay, so about 6 years.
Yeah.
And it's down to...
About down to her shoulder, just past her shoulder.
So natural hair can grow, afro hair can grow long if we leave it alone.
If we leave it alone, and that's what we're supposed to do with our hair.
And we need to show our children that, so that they don't want to be blonde.
Absolutely, they don't want to be blonde.
Do you know what I mean?
They don't want to be blonde, or they don't associate blonde with long hair. They don't associate blonde with being long and beautiful.
They don't, or they do?
No, my daughter is associating blonde with long and beautiful hair.
Okay, and black?
But black hair, as her hair, she wants it to be blonde, but she associates the two, blonde and long.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Do you see what I mean? And that's where her confusion is. So I'm making her embrace her afro hair. I'm not changing her hair. I will still braid it, plait it. I came her hair and I twist it, and She can have it in ponytails or whatever she wants.
Different
I
styles.
don't put so many strings on it. Exactly. And I keep enforcing that she's got beautiful hair.
And I think that's what we need to be doing
That's what we need to do
for
to our
all of
girls.
our children. Thank you very
Yeah, you're
much. It's
welcome.
been a really good interview. Thank you.